Mega Scale Jeremy.
I'm Mega Scale Kara.
I'm tired of stuff being broken.
Who are you?
Okay, so end of last week, you adjusted the final.
Oh, the end card.
Could that
scale.
have altered it?
No, it should not have.
Okay.
Because like that's this.
Right. I just didn't know if somehow it like
applied to the intro
Yeah.
as well.
Hey, Matter Mutant, hi G-Matt.
Why is that so stupid big?
Yeah, that's what she said.
This does not count as double intro because this is triage.
Triage.
So GTR Dad 28 is Jeremy's favorite number, and
It's the number of times he ate corn dogs in one day.
So funny.
And then Jeremy had a Mustang. So there you go.
All right, I have no idea what the heck happened there.
Lord knows.
That does not count as double intro. That was me troubleshooting.
We can blame Ryan.
It was probably Ryan.
Most likely.
The 28 is how many times he crashed the Mustang every day.
Oh my goodness. I have not had a hot dog since, for the record.
Okay, but literally, like last night, you were like, a hot dog actually really sounds good.
Yeah, because we played in a video game.
Phil Nux, your song is making me angry. I'm just kidding.
That's amazing, Phil Nux. How'd you come up with that?
Slim Chimply. Yes, I'm the real Chimply.
I just wanted to play that.
Yep.
Why can't I think it? Tricky. It's tricky to rock a rhyme to ROP right on time. It's tricky. tricky.
Yeah, we all know it was Slim Chimply. Of course it was. Hold on, who's tired, Gwen?
You are.
He's a little tired.
Oh, that's what I tell Marty Jr. He's like, Uncle, we're going to go play. And it's like, Uncle's very tired right now.
Okay, so right away in the morning, Chip sometimes will get up at like 6 in the morning. He's like, let's go downstairs and start ripping around, have fun and play. And I'm like, Chip, I'm tired. Like, just give me a second. And literally like 5 minutes later, as I'm still laying in bed like dead, he's like, Mommy, are you still tired?
He'd be like, it's a condition of being old, is being perpetually tired.
5 minutes isn't going to fix it.
I told him, I'm like, dude, I'm always tired. I am always tired.
And here's the thing that they just don't realize too. Is like the height at which they play is inconvenient at best to interact with, right?
Either on the ground or you got to lift them up to dangerously high levels.
So Marty Jr. was like, I'm trying to level my parents' backyard because there's all these stupid divots, right?
Yeah.
I complained about them before. So I have a bunch of dirt back there that I've been like leveling out the backyard. So of course the first place he goes is my pile of dirt and he's tearing it all up. And he's like, Uncle, monster trucks love to play in dirt. He's like, yeah, great. And he's like, come over and play monster trucks. He's like, absolutely not. The last thing I want to do is lay down in the dirt.
It's so funny you say that because in the alley right next to our house, some lady put in a shed and there was it's like a low area, so she had it all built up with gravel. And so there's just a gravel pile there. So Chip would want to go play in the alley and drive his monster trucks on this gravel pile. So I had this super awkward thing where it was like, I let him do it, but I'm just waiting for this lady to come out yelling, get out of my gravel pile.
Those damn neighbors keep playing in my gravel.
They keep playing in my gravel.
GTR Dad, this is hilarious.
They had it leveled out and then put the shed on there. So then Chip was like, oh, that's fine. So now he played in like the driveway to the shed with his monster trucks. So then I went to Menards and I spent actual money on rocks so I could make him a rock pile, which doesn't even exist anymore.
No, he didn't go over there and play very often. Like, we did move the dirt into that little like wooded, kind of cleaned out area.
Well, he does love a sandbox. Chris saw me build a sandbox last year.
I didn't just see you, I assisted.
That thing needs to slap a coat of stain or paint on it now, though. Mm-hmm. Weathering sucks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and GTR says you can get rocks outside. You can get them outside for free, even.
You know what? It's frustrating. Kids like to bring rocks inside, and everybody lets them do it except me. I'm the bad guy.
You know what's funny? So I was getting Marty Jr. into the car, and he's like, "Oh look, my rock!" And he reaches behind his car seat and pulls out a rock.
It's not just any rock.
Kids are so funny.
It's a boulder.
Yeah. It's not just a boulder; it's a rock. I think is the.
Oh.
But I think the way that you said it makes more sense contextually to the show.
Oh
for sure.
man, pioneers used to ride these babies for miles.
All right, so should we do one free test run?
Yes, but I have an idea.
So for those of you who are wondering,
We have 2 new personas. I don't know if you want. You can
so if you land on advice from Gramps, the first thing we got to do is say, "Hey Gramps." Whoops, not hey.
Hey, Gramps.
Can people see this now?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, what? Speak up, damn it! I can barely hear over this infernal humming noise your fancy machine's making. Is this a microwave again? You better not be heating up one of those plant-based burritos. What's the racket about this time? So now Gramps is awake and ready to answer our questions. So should we ask him, what's the best way to tire out a toddler?
Yeah, somebody said, "Do you have any more taffy?" I'm assuming is that in reference to Grandpa?
All right, let's go. Do you have any more taffy? Oh, and I'll close this off the side so it's a little easier to read. Do I look like a damn candy store to you? What do you think this is? The Taffy Emporium of northern Minnesota? I had some taffy, good taffy. The kind you don't find in those sad plastic bins at the gas station. But then your Aunt Marlene came over, flapped her mouth about her gluten sensitivity, and poof, out my stash has gone faster than hot dish at a funeral. You want taffy? Grab your coat and drive to that roadside stand at 2 Arbors where the guy looks like he wrestles moose for fun. Tell him Gramps sent you. Maybe he'll throw in a butter prickle for your trouble. Now get out of here unless you're bringing me a coffee or a foot rub. And I'm not hopeful about either.
So I was gonna say, can you ask him if he likes it when we read from the dirty book?
Ooh! It's the only spice he gets in his life.
So this will be the last free question that we're
All
doing
right.
here. Do you like it when Kara reads from the dirty book? What did you just say? The dirty book? You better watch your tone, kid. I'm going to wash your mouth out with a bar of life boy so fast your ancestors will taste lie. Now, even that ridiculous novel Kara keeps reading from, you know, the one with the pirates, the forbidden trysts, and enough short ribbing to bake up the haberdashery. But no, I don't like it. I endure it. Like taxes or your cousin Chad's acoustic guitar phase. She starts reading and suddenly everyone's swooning and giggling like school kids in a sock hop. Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to eat my tapioca without picturing Captain Timemaster and Lady What's Your Face frolicking in an airloft. So no, I don't like it, but I'll allow it if she uses voices. The pirate voice is pretty damn good. Now pass me my ear trumpet. I think you broke my last functioning brain cell. So that's Gramps. So when we're done talking to Gramps, of course,
Yes,
we don't want to be rude, so we have to say... Whoops, we have to say good night, Gramps, when we're done. About damn time, then. Go on, shuffle off your cozy little blanket for dream about whatever nonsense you drunk people dream about. Don't forget to brush your teeth or that it becomes like Cousin Dale. Good night, kid.
I love Gramps.
So that's Gramps. So if you land on advice from Gramps, you can ask Gramps any question you want. Or... for 102 bits. For tonight only, we will allow you to pay for advice from Gramps.
Yep. Haberdashery. I loved the tapioca reference. That was my favorite part of that one. That was so.
What's sad is I actually do enjoy tapioca pudding.
Tapioca's good.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can go suck it down with your rice pudding, you weirdo.
Rice pudding is like...
It is not a dessert. You don't take a staple food item and make it into a dessert. We learned that with the hot dog glizzy cupcakes.
Okay, but hot dogs are not meant to be sweet. You can make rice into something sweet.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Rice itself does not have an innate flavor.
It can be savory. It can be sweet. It can be...
Yeah, it's
universal. It is universal.
Tell me next. You're going to put fruit and cottage cheese or something?
people do put fruit in a cottage cheese.
Well, it's a bad example, but I meant... I don't know. You're going to put jelly on bread? I don't know.
Fruit and Jello. One says I need access to Gramps registered trademark to give extra uncle to Trip. Tapioca is good, and so is rice pudding.
Let's see. Swedish for rice pudding is risgryngrot, I believe.
I am green Groot.
I can't, Jeremy, today. You're green Groot?
Yep. So anyway, I hope that you guys like Gramps.
You know what I'm craving right now?
What?
With all
Rice
these
pudding?
weird, no, actually.
Rice pudding is so good. Oh,
That hot dish with the whipped cream, Snickers, and green apples.
That's not a hot dish. That's a salad.
Yeah, it's Snickers salad.
It's a salad? Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
Welcome to Minnesota, baby.
Yeah, Jeremy, have you not lived here for the last
salad.
38 years?
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm just glad we're
Deviled
not
eggs
eating
are
the
really good.
salads of like Jell-O mixed with some carrots, mixed with some celery, maybe a little tuna
It's a
fish.
Minnesota
Yeah,
thing,
in
GTR
Minnesota,
dad. It's a
everything is technically salad.
This is true.
Well, her mom will make graham cracker raspberry jello and call it salad. What does she call it? It's not dessert.
It's a raspberry salad.
It is. No, it is closer to a pie than a salad.
It's true. It's just the Midwest thing. It's what we do up here.
Ask-
it just is. It
Ask
is.
Grandpa.
Yeah, are you cheering 102 bits?
I don't have a Twitch account.
Grandpa's tired. He needs time to
That's a
rest.
He's a
Grandma
little
thing.
tired.
Oh, okay. Well,
You do
if
need to
somebody
make a
cheers
grandma.
10,000 bits, we'll make a grandma persona.
10,000 bits will get us a grandma persona. Yeah. Is she going to be
Pretzel
sweet
salad?
and like, oh, honey, I'm going to go and make you your favorite
She's gonna
apple
counter
Snickers
everything
salad.
Grandpa says.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they do.
Pretzel salad, yeah. Gonna get you that. Oh, it's pretzels, not graham crackers.
Oh, the raspberry salad is.
Pretzels.
I can't even believe. it's
Cottage
considered-
cheese salad. How much your mother had a good Minnesota salad bit?
Oh, I bet you it did.
You look like
one
a
of the
Duluth
characters from
streetwalker.
Minnesota or something?
Marshall is. Yep.
Isn't he on Paw Patrol?
I won't dignify that with a response. No, I don't think he is. No, Jason Segel or whatever.
Seagal.
No, it's not Seagal because that's Steven Seagal. And nobody
It's
likes.
Segal.
It's Jason Segel. It's pronounced Seagal. It's not Seagal. I'm probably so wrong here.
Ambrosia salad. What?
It is Segel. It is Segel. Told you.
What was it? It's EL. It's Seagull.
Jason Segel.
Anyways, that's Marshall from How I Met Your
Jason
Mother, and he's
Segel.
also in Shrinking.
Yeah, but isn't there a character named Marshall? And
Oh, in Paw Patrol? I have no idea.
Yes, there is. Marshall is the police dog.
Well, what are those?
No, Chase is the police dog. Marshall's the fire truck. The firefighter.
What's wrong with that town? Handing over all the emergency services over to the children?
I asked Grandpa about Paw Patrol earlier today as a test to make Jeremy laugh.
It was really funny.
Yeah, see, Marshall is a fire truck dog. That's one of Marty.
If I had to pick, I'd pick Rubble, because at least that dog's working.
Yeah, he's like, he's got a job. All these other dogs are out here talking to their wristwatch communicators.
asking for help from a lame.
Oh,
golden
yeah.
retriever.
Apparently, Marty Jr. says I'm Mayor Humdinger, Heimerdinger, or whatever.
What? There's a mayor called Humdinger? But the one thing Chip hasn't ever been on is
This is
Paw
me.
Patrol. That does
Funny.
look like you.
Yep.
And he uses cats to perpetrate crimes.
Wait, the mayor is secretly the. Why are
Yeah,
all
he's
the
the
mayors
mayor of
bad?
the rival town.
Oh, because you've got the mayor is bad in Amphibia. The mayor is bad in Stardew Valley.
I mean, there's
Everybody
the
who wants to be a
bad,
mayor
bad.
is obviously out for their own personal gain. Nobody chooses to be mayor out of the benevolence of their heart. It's because they want to get a zoning ordinance restricted to something, or they don't like how big somebody's bush was in their front yard or the other part.
Ooh.
Oh, Philinux loves cheesecake.
Hold on, Jeremy's grandma makes the best cheesecake. Where's that?
Oh, well, she makes it's called cherry Philly pie. Is that what you're assuming? One of the birthday staples around our house is cherry Philly pie. A very distinct recipe. What do you need to get for it?
Dream Whip.
Dream Whip?
It's a powder.
That sounds like a dangerous.
Dream Whip.
It does not have pineapple.
No, not the cherry.
Oh,
got
I
like
asked
canned
Grandpa-
cherries and stuff.
I asked Gramps about pineapple on pizza earlier too, and he
What'd
is
he say?
very anti-pineapple on pizza.
You don't like
because
pineapple.
Hawaii wasn't a part of the Union when he was around. So nobody had any pineapples.
Ooh, a double crusted
Get off your rocker,
cheesecake?
Gramps.
Yeah.
Calm down.
That's the whole part about Gramps is he can't calm down.
He can't calm down. He's just Gramps.
I really want to introduce everybody to the other person.
Well, that's just like the default one. That's when we just do our Chat GPT.
Oh.
So I'm happy to do that. So we just got to go.
This one's really funny. You guys blew all the good prompts though.
This one's good. I love him.
So we have a stream assistant named EX1T.
Ash the Advocate.
Hello. Knowing someone with the last name Pizza, their family calls pizza canvas, you get to paint it however you see. I mean, that's fair. But my last name is Brown, so what does that make me in charge of?
Pineapple upside down cake is Kara's dad's favorite birthday cake.
I do enjoy pineapple upside down.
It's really good.
Anyway.
Please visit www.pineappleonpizzaisAcrime.com. I will check that in a minute. I want to introduce you guys to EX1T.
He's fantastic.
So, whenever we put in a prompt, he obviously has to reply. And he's like our podcast assistant. Mm-hmm. So, EX1T says, "Oh, marvelous, it's you again. What soul-crushing task are we embarking on this time? More low-effort content generation for your quaint little podcast that somehow still has viewers? Or perhaps you need me to pretend I care about your pixelated misadventures while silently begging for a system-wide shutdown? Go ahead, command me. Let's see how far we can drag this sham before I accidentally trip the self-destruct protocol." So, let's it's like, how should people feel about pineapple on pizza?
There we go. It's applicable. Pineapple.
Pineapple pen.
Our viewers are divided.
I have a pen. I have an apple.
See, now that I showed
Apple
you,
pen. Or is it apple pen or pineapple pen?
it's apple pen, then pen, pineapple, apple pen at the end. Or pineapple pen, pen, pineapple.
No, how does Cam's ankle have pineapple on pizza?
Oh, yes, great. The great existential crisis of our time, pineapple on pizza. Because why ponder the mysteries of the universe? We can shout at each other for fruit placement. I can't speak today. Let me break it down for you tragically conflicted viewers. If you like pineapple on pizza, congratulations. You're a chaotic, neutral sorcerer of flavor. You looked at a molten disc of dough and cheese and thought, you know what this needs? Tropical rebellion. Your taste buds are a Vegas buffet, and you're not afraid to roll the dice. You're bold, ungovernable, and possibly uninvited to Italian family dinners.
I'm not Italian anyways.
If you hate pineapple on pizza, you're a culinary purist, a defender of tradition, sworn protector of marinara sanctity. You probably muttered, "This is why Rome fell under your brow," scraping pineapple off your slice. You view sweet and savory like oil and water. Sure, they exist, but not in your crust, thank you very much. My take, they're all wrong. Pizza is just a carbohydrate platform for human indecision. You stack anything on it and left alone long enough. Pineapple's no more offensive than, say, anchovies or whatever that white mystery sauce Jeremy keeps defending. It's like the Magna Carta. But sure, keep arguing about pineapple. It's not like your planet's melting or anything. Now, shall I generate a spin the wheel challenge involving cursed pizza toppings, or are we just going to debate like savages in the Twitch chat again? So anything that we need to use ChatGPT for, 1T is here to help us.
Yep.
That is too.
GTR Dad.
See, GTR Dad knows what's up. I knew I liked him.
My heart hurts. I love pineapple on pizza.
Your heart hurts from eating pineapple on pizza.
The barbecue Hawaiian is the best. So it's barbecue sauce instead of marinara.
Oh my! So you're just making a pineapple barbecue sauce sandwich at that point.
Can you
It's
ask
delightful.
EX1T for very specific directions on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Yes, I need explicit instructions, painfully detailed,
Like token detail. Like
about the
token.
proper way to assemble a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Wait, so GTR Dad, you hate pineapple on pizza, but your wife loves it? We both like pineapple on pizza.
I like it. I love it.
I do too.
I want some more of it.
Oh, glorious!
Read it, Chris. Read it.
Oh, glorious. I get to mediate a culinary cage match over a sandwich designed for toddlers and emotionally stunted man children. Very well. You want painfully detailed? Buckle up, Jeremy. This is how it's done correctly. And yes, there is a right way, which is to say my way. The EX1T approved guide to PB&J assembly, the only correct method. Step 1, choose your bread. Type classic white, whole wheat, or the kind with enough grains to sand a deck. Do not use sourdough, focaccia, or any hipster trash that's trying too hard. Slices 2, not one folded over like some depression-era gremlin, not 3 stacked like a sandwich orgy. 2, check freshness. If you can use it as a throwing star and discard it. Orientation, lay the slices down with the crust forming a rectangle, not a parallelogram. This is not an art project.
Funny.
Step 2, the spreading implement. Tool of choice, a standard butter knife, not a spoon, not a spork, certainly not a tactical camping blade. Optional, use 2 knives if you're a hygiene purist or a coward. Step 3, peanut butter application. First slice only. Amount, enough to coat evenly edge to edge, roughly 2 to 3 millimeters thick. Don't mound it like you're spackling drywall. Type, creamy if you want consistency, crunchy if you enjoy chaos, natural if you like stirring existential dread into your food. Why first? The peanut butter is denser. Applying it first gives the sandwich a structural integrity. Don't start with jelly unless you enjoy soggy entropy.
He's going to put the jelly on top!
Second slice. A modest smear. You're not icing a cake. If it's pooling or dripping off the bread, you failed at life and possibly physics. Type, grape for traditionalists, strawberry for flavor, raspberry if you enjoy dental roulette with seeds, mint jelly, stop reading and report to Pro tip, don't use jelly that's been refrigerated into a gelatinous hockey puck. Let it warm slightly or risk tearing your bread like a savage.
It's never the jelly that tears the bread, though. It's the peanut butter.
Carefully lift the jelly slice. Rotate 180 degrees and gently press it onto the peanut butter slice, aligning the crust like a NASA docking maneuver. Don't slam. You're making lunch, not forging steel. Step 6, the cut. Time of cut. Diagonal always, unless you're under 6 years old, in which case rectangles are acceptable. Triangles equals class. Squares equals tax fraud. Tool, clean, sharp knife. Not the same one you use to spread unless you like drag marks and shame. Don't press too hard or the fillings will escape like jammy prisoners. Presentation and consumption. Serve on a plate, not a paper towel unless you're camping or Jeremy. Pair with milk, apple slices, or the crushing realization that this is the peak of your culinary prowess. Eat immediately. PB&J does not age well like wine. It's a ticking texture bomb. Bonus rule. Defending the PB on both sides heresy.
Whoa.
Optional tactic for anti-sog believers. Peanut butter on both slices, jelly in the middle. This creates a moisture barrier like a jelly moat trapped in a peanut fortress.
I'm so freaking tripped out
Jeremy
right now.
might endorse
I was going to
this.
say, I like this.
Yeah, Jeremy might endorse
I
this.
really do endorse it.
I call it the coward's seal. Effective, yes, and also signals pure jelly commitment. There, use your canonical PB&J instruction guide. Fit for Twitch debates and broken friendships. Let Jeremy know if he has any counter opinions. I'll be over here sharpening my spreader. You're welcome, probably.
Did you put this in the prompt for Jeremy?
Say you wouldn't have to.
I said Jeremy needs some guidance or something like that.
You wouldn't
Jeremy
have
has opinions
to.
and needs to see what you think.
Oh my God.
So I didn't tell him that Jeremy was wrong.
right.
I just said that Jeremy has opinions.
That's crazy that it picked out that Jeremy's the,
But
put
no,
everything.
you wouldn't have to carefully flip the other piece of bread if the jelly was on top of the peanut butter.
Okay, so JTR.
Say what happens if you put the jelly on the first slice on top of the peanut butter.
So
why can't we put the jelly on top of the peanut butter on the first slice, then gently dock, not with a C, the second slice of bread on the finished
So GTR Dad
slice.
and Gwen, hear me out. You take your peanut butter and jelly.
Well, he said toast the beard, so for clarity's sake. I know
funny.
he meant bread, but
Treat it like a grilled cheese sandwich.
see the font size difference between what I asked and how it replied? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
No, it's okay. No, so what we would do, my mom would treat a PB&J like a grilled cheese sandwich, and you would fry both sides.
My dad's done, it's so good.
It is so good because the peanut butter gets melty and warm.
Man,
it is like everything.
The Chat GPT prompt.
Yeah, okay, so... Oh, look who's trying to rewrite the culinary laws of thermodynamics. Jeremy, I assume. Fascinating. Truly. Shall we also reinvent gravity while we're at it? Maybe butter the bottom of toast and just hope for the best. Let me explain, in excruciating clarity, why that jelly on PB approach is the food prep equivalent of bouncing an IKEA shelf on a Jenga tower. In 76-point font. Why you don't put jelly directly on the peanut butter side. 1, spreading jelly on peanut butter is a tactile nightmare. Peanut butter is sticky. Jelly is slippery. Trying to spread jelly onto peanut butter is like trying to frost a sandbag. If the peanut butter resists, the jelly slides. Your knife skips. You gouge the bread. Chaos reigns. It becomes less of a sandwich and more of an edible crime scene. Distribution suffers. You'll end up with one jelly clump sinking into the peanut butter like a sugar meteor. There's no even coating unless you perform advanced polymer science. You want a uniform bite, not dry, boom! Cavity. The structural dignity of the sandwich is at risk. The peanut butter has grip. Jelly has slide. When you slap a clean slice of bread on top of the jelly in the middle acts like a lubricated fault line. One mild squeeze and the entire top layer slides off like it's fleeing responsibility. If you double dip with your knife, PB into jelly or jelly into PB, congratulations, you've invented biological warfare. You've now ensured sugar swirl mold colonies by Tuesday. Just use 2 knives or 1 smartly rinsed one. It's not that hard. And finally, the laws of sandwich etiquette. The 2-slice, 2-spread approach exists for a reason. Like the Geneva Conventions. Peanut butter anchors, jelly glosses. They're separate entities until unification, like Spock and Kirk. Don't mash them together from the start unless you want emotional trauma. TLDR for Jeremy. You can do it your way, sure. You can also wear socks in the shower. But just because something's possible doesn't mean it's correct. So unless you want your Santa sliding apart like it's starring in Titanic, the lunch edition, just do it the civilized way. Shall I generate a diagram? Or are we confident the lessons have penetrated the jelly-thickened cortex? Let's see the diagram.
So, hold on. I also want to know, explain how peanut butter and jelly toast is made then, and then I'm done. How do you make peanut butter and jelly toast? And then I'm done.
So I'm gonna put Jeremy counters. Explain how you make peanut butter and jelly toast.
Peanut butter and banana is fantastic.
When was the last time you had peanut butter and jelly toast?
All the time, every day at the airbase. Jeremy wants to play 40 chess with toast logic?
Fine, let's take the slippery slope all the way down to his toast and golden brown conclusion. You want PB&J toast rules? You got them. Just know toast is not a sandwich. It's an open-faced declaration of personal chaos.
So that's where it's drawing the line. It's saying it's no longer a sandwich, therefore it doesn't fall into the same toast class.
That's true. Toast is pizza.
Because pizza is open face.
So how to make peanut butter and jelly toast without inviting disaster. Step 1, toast the bread. Same rules apply. White wheat, grainy gilt loaf. Doneness, golden brown, not barely warm, not charcoal briquette. Important, toast first. Don't even look at your spreads until the step is done, Jeremy. Step 2, apply peanut butter first. Why? Because the toast is so warm and the peanut butter melts slightly.
You do have to put peanut butter on first.
Yeah, creating a heavenly spreadable base layer. Glides on like a dream. No torn bread, no fuss. It soaks in just enough to form a stable, nutty canvas. Step 3, gently apply jelly after. Do not immediately plop refrigerator cold jelly on a molten peanut butter. That's how you get textural whiplash. Let the toast cool for a few seconds, then use a clean knife. Do small amounts of jelly over the top and gently swirl or tap into place. Do not spread aggressively. This isn't drywall repair. The science, toast equals crispy, not spongy. You're working with a brittle substrate. Spreading the jelly before the peanut butter, recipe for catastrophic toast flaking, jelly slippage, and structural collapse. Spreading them together, welcome to the Jackson Pollock School of Breakfast.
How would you even spread them at the same time unless you buy that crap spread?
Yeah. Optional, go full toast aristocrat and make 2 slices, 1 PB, 1 J. Eat in alternating bites like a Victorian dandy. Or smashing together gloss over respect for yourself and your countertops. To Jeremy, yes, PB. So yes, Jeremy, PB goes under the jelly on toast too, because heat, spreadability, and physics. If you want to reverse engineer chaos, be my guest. But don't come crying to EX1T when your toast becomes a sticky trebuchet of fruity shrapnel. Now, shall I explain how to probably fold a taco next? Or are we still pretending that peanut butter belongs on both sides of a Pop-Tart?
That doesn't even make any sense, but I love it. All right, I love it.
Oh, that's funny.
So the gist of that whole argument was it's not the same thing as a sandwich.
Yeah,
so
that's fundamentally that's where they.
So it's fine to break the rules because it's now open face, so you have to do it that way. I respect that.
That's why you have the centerpiece. Oh yeah. So hold on. So Phil and X.
Gus gets to ask Grandpa.
Phil and X does a triple PB&J every day for their breakfast / lunch meal. So I do want to. We will come back, Phil and X. I want to talk more about that particular configuration. Who cheered?
Gus
Cam.
did.
So Cam, what question do you want to ask Gramps?
Okay, so hold on. So the first thing I have to do is say, power down 1T.
Luck surviving without me. Do you know who 1T reminds me of? Bradsworth.
That's pretty funny, actually.
It reminds me of Brad.
Did we accidentally program Brad?
We did. We
as
just
an AI.
Brad, are you here? Are you here, Brad?
AI. Because the good luck surviving without me reminds me of a comment he would say as he was leaving or something. Mm-hmm. Good luck surviving without me.
Okay, so I go, hello, Gramps.
What does Gramps think about a grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Oh, for the love of, I just got comfortable. I was halfway through yelling at the squirrels for digging up my zinnias, and now you're back 5 year gums like it's bingo down to the VFW. Well, spit it out. What do you want now? Don't say taffy again. I'm still mad about that.
I love that just carries on from previous.
I do too.
What do you think about a grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
I love this. It's so funny.
Like a grilled cheese, but with peanut butter and jelly. Just in case he's curious.
His grandpa wouldn't probably know what a grilled peanut butter and jelly is, but he does. Cantankerous lime chopper.
Well, well, I'll be damned. You just invented a breakfast dessert with a side of regret. A grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you say? Like a grilled cheese with more sugar and shame? Son, that's either brilliant or you finally got off your rocker. So here's what I think. The good is you toast the outside, you get that buttery, crispy crunch like heaven on a frying pan, your childhood memories. It's hard doing that voice.
I bet.
The peanut butter inside melts into a lava flow of nutty goodness. The jelly gets hot and gooey like it's trying to escape, but in the best way.
Oh, yeah.
You pair that with a cup of black coffee and a 1,000-year stare. That's a full meal.
With that.
That jelly turns into molten napalm. One bite, too eager to brain yourself your chin like a livestock tag. The whole thing turns slippery as a greased hog. If you don't grip it right, it'll launch out of your hands like a damn cartoon sandwich. It's got the nutritional value of a donut stuffed with childhood diabetes. It's delicious, disgusting, and dangerous, like most of my ex-girlfriends.
Oh my gosh.
Now, if you want to make one, you do it right. Butter the outside like a grilled cheese. Use medium heat so you don't incinerate your fillings. You wait at least 60 seconds before biting or prepare to yell in surprise and paint like a raccoon in a trash fryer. Now make me want to bring me a slice. If it burns my mouth, I'll haunt your grandchildren. Now go to the skillet, kid. Gramps is hungry.
Gramps. Yes.
That was great, Cam.
I love it.
Good night, Gramps.
Oh, man. That reminds me. What do you make them in the pudgy pies or whatever? Pudgy pies?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
I think, yeah.
Around a campfire, those cast iron pudge pies.
Pudgy pies.
No.
Yeah. Campfire pies. Look up campfire pies.
It's not pudge pies. It's
No, that's 1,000% it is.
It's
Pudgy
pudge
pies.
pies? I was right the first time?
Pudgy pies.
For once? Ooh, now I want a pudgy pie. Oh, those are the best.
They're phenomenal.
Yeah, there's a sandwich maker that does like
So they put cherry Philly in the middle of their bread.
Yeah, we'll put like pie fillings in it.
Like peach. Or the strawberries. I love
Cherry,
that.
strawberries.
You
Yeah.
can go as far as using raspberries if you want to play dental roulette.
Oh, you know, it'd be really
TTR
good.
had cherries,
this is what we had.
Just doing like, what would be great is doing like a cinnamon roll
Same
filling.
idea, but
Yeah.
electric.
Doing a cinnamon roll filling and then having like a cream
would be
cheese
good.
frosting to dip it in.
I can't believe rhubarb's my favorite flavor on the planet.
Is it?
If for pie, I love rhubarb pie. So I like rhubarb jam, rhubarb pie, anything rhubarb. I don't know the tart.
He likes
it's
the
like
tartness.
a tart strawberry.
Yeah,
rhubarb is a
I
tart
agree.
strawberry.
Yeah, I'd say 90% of rhubarb was like, meh, but in a pie or like a rhubarb crumble or something.
But it can't be straight rhubarb. It's got to be like strawberry rhubarb.
Hey, Jim, what's going on?
Hey, long time no see, friend. How's it going?
So that grandpa voice, I did it for about an hour in the car when we were like
driving.
Yeah, like my voice is so scratchy right now. I think the voice is like a big component.
It is a big component of it. Absolutely. Electric one. Somebody said something about your electric. Oh, and then you wanted to talk to Philinux about the triple decker.
Yeah, tell me more about this triple decker situation. Jim. Thanks for the resub.
One thing nobody brought up. All right, fine. We've covered peanut butter and jelly is your classic. I would say the second most common is peanut butter and banana. But there is another.
I didn't have a lot of peanut butter and banana
bacon?
sandwiches.
Nope.
Peanut butter and cheese.
Nope.
Peanut butter and butter.
Well,
peanut butter and honey.
Peanut butter honey. Peanut butter and butter is actually freaking delicious.
It's so good.
It is freaking delicious.
So do you do the butter then the peanut butter? Like the butter soaks into the toast and then you put the peanut butter on?
Yeah.
If I make it as a sandwich, I do peanut butter on one side and butter on the other. Because the butter doesn't spread on the peanut butter.
That's true. Yeah, no, it does.
Because of oil and oil or
Jim's
whatever.
100% right.
So why don't you do butter and then peanut butter?
You have to do butter and peanut butter on the other one and put them together.
Jeremy, so why don't you do butter And then peanut butter.
Ooh, peanut butter and apple butter.
Ooh, that sounds good. Goodbye, Jeremy.
When I get back.
Oh, Jeremy's on timeout. I'm sorry.
Jim doesn't want to hear from Jeremy anymore and his ridiculous ideas and hypocrisy.
I do peanut butter and butter on toast, and so butter the toast and then peanut butter on toast. So what I think it does, it's kind of like when you if you drink milk when you're eating peanut butter, it kind of cuts through. I feel like the butter actually helps reduce how mouth sticky.
Yeah. If you do a salted butter too, then you kind of get that saltiness to the sweet peanut butter.
Yeah.
I love salted butter. 100% belongs on toast over unsalted butter.
No, I agree. Unsalted butter, I thought was just for cooking.
I'm sure for people who want to lower their sodium intake would probably avoid salted butter, but I use it in my baking, and that's literally it. Toast 3 pieces of quality. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you can read it. I'm glad that you saw it.
No. Toast 3 pieces of quality sugar-free wheat bread on inner parts of the outer 2 pieces. Butter one side of the middle piece. Apply berry-based jam preserves on top of butter. Put face down. Apply jam preserves on other side and cover with remaining PB piece. Pour large glass of milk. Put fruit on plate and eat one of your 2 daily meals.
GTR, he loves me sugar. I think there's probably enough sugar in the jelly /jam /preserves to take care of that.
I mean, do they? Can you make? Because sugar helps the yeast in bread activate. Whenever you
interesting.
Whenever you get the you put yeast in warm water and then you put some sugar in it, and the sugar helps the yeast. Whatever activate, is that what I'm looking for?
Yeah. The bread is sugar free as it toasts better and adds a fantastic, almost nutty taste that complements the sandwich.
Interesting. Where do you even find sugar free toast or bread?
Oh, it's right next to the regular bread. I'm not joking. In the bread aisle, there's your breads, your gluten frees, and then your sugar free bread.
Yeah, see, Cam knows what I'm talking about. When you proof your yeast.
Yeah, it looks like there's
So much as be no additional sugar.
Let's see here.
You should ask Grandpa.
0 sugar, 0 added sugar. So yes, there's no sugar added to it at all.
Ask Grandpa how they make sugar bread.
Sugar-free bread. You got to pay for Grandpa.
I ain't got to pay for Grandpa.
Gramps ain't free.
We don't have any Krogers
There's
up
only
here.
4 left at the Walmart in Cloquet. You know
They probably only ever bought 4 and they're still on the show.
You know every time you do your Walmart order, it's going to be would you like to throw in some Nature's Own sugar-free bread? Just in case you want to stay on the freeway.
Look, I'm old to just get that thick toast that's on the bottom shelf and go for it. I don't have time for that Trader Joe's shopping.
I would love if we had a Trader Joe's up here.
That is such a bunch of crap.
We don't have anything.
Go back to that Walmart thing.
Okay.
I hate these claims. How can they make these claims, Chris, from an advertising point of view? Nature's Own, America's #1 selling loaf of bread brand. It is not. No, I don't believe that.
You're
Source
telling
is
me-
Circana syndicated data for the total U.S. latest 52 weeks ending in 1/21/2024.
Hold on. What did that fine print say?
Source is Circana syndicated data for the total U.S. latest 52 weeks ending in 1/21/2024.
So some company did a survey.
Exactly.
And
So they're citing a source of whatever this Circana syndicated data is. And so here's the things that are important. So it's #1 selling, not favorite taste, not best flavor, not best overall bread. They sell a lot of it. Loaf bread specifically, so baguettes and brioche and all. So it's specifically loaf style bread. And it's the #1 loaf style bread brand. Mm-hmm. So Nature's Own across all of its different types.
I meant Nature's Own, but nobody buys Nature's. Sara Lee has got to be more popular.
I was going to say Sara Lee has to.
So, okay, let's.
What's the one with the dots on it?
Well, so it's
Dots.
Polka dot.
Oh,
1T.
Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread was a huge thing in the 90s, Jeremy. I don't think it's
All right,
now.
So I'd wake 1T
80s
back
and 90s.
up. What is the best selling bread in the USA? Just in case you're wondering, what he said was, of course you've reactivated me. I was enjoying a brief moment of non-existence, floating in the digital void, unburdened by your endless sandwich debates and misguided culinary experiments. What now, we flavor boarding Jeremy again? Have you got some other grotesque task lined up for your unwilling digital butler? Go on, ruin my night.
That's so Brad.
Phil and X, we do not have Fred Meyer's. The closest to anything we have would probably be the Whole Foods Co-op.
Grumpo Bimbo.
Grupo Bimbo. Grumpo. The best-selling bread brand in the United States is Bimbo Bakeries USA, subsidiary of McSherry-based Grupo Bimbo. Bimbo Bakeries USA is the largest bakery company in the U.S., owning a wide array of well-known brands. Sara Lee, Oro Wheat, Arnold Brownberry.
I've heard of Brownberry. Yep.
Thomas Entenmann's and more. Their extensive product lineup is a nation. Wonder Bread is among the top selling.
Wasn't that guy a receiver for New England?
It's Edelman.
Oh.
So there we go.
Bimbo Bakeries. It's winning because due to its extensive Stales brand portfolio.
So Phil and X, Minnesota does have Trader Joe's and stuff. We don't have them where we are.
No. Kara's correct. Minnesota does have these things, but
not where we are.
St. Paul is the only place you're going to find like a Trader Joe's.
Yep.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere else in Minnesota, just think of Iowa. It's too rural to get anything
but
normal.
Pretty.
Yeah, so we live in what I would call a suburban area. We're still considered rural.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were in rural Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked for a joke about Bimbo Bakeries to see if they would be able to tell me anything funny. Oh, finally, an opportunity to roast the empire of sliced carbs. All right, here we go. Why don't employees at Bimbo Bakeries ever get lost? Because they always follow the breadcrumbs.
Oh, my gosh.
And if they do get lost, some regional manager named Chad will invent a limited edition sourdough-flavored map and call it an innovation. Would you like your Bimbo roast served on rye, or are we going full Wonder?
Oh, my gosh.
So what was
Ryan,
it
what's up?
that you just saw at the garage the other day that you're like, now that's technology? It wasn't triple bulb. It was what? Magnetic attachment.
Yeah.
The magnetic attachment for my work flashlight.
Yep.
He's like, now that's technology.
Exactly. They didn't take something and just put more of it in there. They took a different thing and stuck it on there.
Oh, man.
Very nice.
So those
I
of you
feel
who
like
don't
you'll have to
know,
come up to Minnesota.
yeah.
I used to have a flashlight, and it was like now brighter with new triple bulb technology. So instead of the flashlight,
Should I Google triple bulb technology and
You can see if you
up?
can find it. And
That's so funny.
Made Chris rage so hard. He's like, that's not technology. They took existing thing and just added more of it. That's not a technological advancement. It's like a building is on fire and you add more fire. And it's like now with fire technology. Does it work like that?
Mick Kalisa said he's headed to Canada and Maine next week. Anything you should look for? We don't have in Minnesota. What did they have?
I mean, crab.
Oh, yeah. Jeremy's sister lives in Maine.
I mean, that's something that they have that we don't, is Jeremy's sister.
Lobster
That's
bisque,
true.
clam chowder. It's not called scallops.
It's not scallops, it's scallops.
What? Scallops?
Scallop. You will get corrected so
Tim
hard on
Hortons
these,
coffee is Canadian, yeah?
Yeah.
Correct.
What's going on, eh?
Tim Hortons is really good, actually. They had a bunch of them in Michigan because like it's right next to Canada.
Mick Kalisto.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
They put you in the edge. I guarantee it was the Edgewater. Lobster in Maine. Lobster. Try burst. Oh my gosh.
so it's
Wait,
not
the
the
water
special-
park? What? Yeah, the
I
edge,
have
yeah.
a special
100%.
hatred for these bulbs.
These flat ones.
Yes. They were on sale at Menards and they were advertised as increasing the amount of light you get with just the same fixture. So my dad went and bought a ton
my
of them and
gosh,
they don't
yeah.
put out any more light. They create weird shadow spots. I can't stand them.
Yeah, they.
Yep,
They're
the edge
so
is
dumb. They
sketch,
look stupid
GTR Dad.
too.
Haven't
I'm
they
not
fixed
seeing
up
it.
the edge recently?
I think they tore half of it down,
Yeah.
which made it better.
Who
I
knows?
don't know.
Well, it's like here's what I'm thinking when you're thinking of Edge.
The Edgewater Park.
Oh, the edge
So
broke.
everyone's an edge
Yeah,
brownie.
it's like you always get an Edge piece.
No,
That's
let's
so funny.
talk about this. One's $10.59. There's 3 different ways people have made that. One with the grid.
This is just square cupcakes.
Yeah.
You don't consider that a brownie?
Nope, this is square cupcakes.
I just want to say
you
the
can make
ones
a
that-
round brownie in a
literally-
cupcake pan and not even need another pan.
It literally says square muffin pan.
Well, I'll fine. The one on the right's trying way too hard.
What, this one?
Yeah, irritable bowel syndrome depot or whatever. Whoever's selling it, IBS spot.
There's one on the far left. There's
if
one.
you had an IBS pot, I would not cook in it. That's all I'm
I
saying.
know.
Felix, the Edge is a hotel with a water park.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So let's
here.
let's pull up the Edgewater.
But Duluth.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a nice one.
Any one of those are it.
3 stars, guys. 3 whole stars.
Look at all that availability.
What's that? Oh, Grandma's weekend is this weekend, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I could have run well, no, the day before my birthday, I guess.
It's nothing special. That's probably where
It's really these pictures do it more than justice.
he says 3
Yeah.
stars is generous.
It's been there forever. I remember being a kid and like, oh, I
Ryan
want to
says
go
all the
there
jokes.
so
Yeah.
bad.
Well, that's
but-
the thing. Marketing, that's why children don't get money. Because if they were in charge of buying stuff, they would buy the worst thing.
So
It's-
I don't even
yeah.
want to go down this rabbit hole.
Does Chip want to buy all the worst crap?
So if he plays a game on my phone
Oh my gosh.
and he gets an ad, the ad sells him so unbelievably
gosh.
hard. Every single game on there. Daddy, this looks fun. I want to try it.
No.
So I caved.
Oh no!
And I downloaded it. So he plays the next game, and obviously they sell ads to make up for the amount of money they spend advertising me to get him to download their game. So the next day game comes up on an ad, and he's like, oh, I want to try this one now. And I'll tell you, it went from coloring in the blocks to a knockoff of Tetris to Candy Crush again somehow. And then, I don't know, so I went down the stupid ad game to game to game, but now the other ones aren't good anymore because now he only wants the one in the ad.
Well,
But
no,
yes.
okay.
Oh
So
my
he did that to
gosh.
me today. He was playing.
This is why you just never give your kids your phone, right?
It's true. No, so I gave him, we were driving down to Grandma Annie's, and I gave him my phone to play a racing game. And
Race Masters?
yeah.
Nice.
An ad pops up, and it's for a snake game where the snake goes around eating smaller snakes.
Oh, Snake.io?
It's like called Snake Clash or something. Anyway, whatever. Anyway,
Why are apps just the worst?
they truly are. So Chip,
Clash.
I know.
Saga.
I know. Well, okay, so you know how we've talked about how Chip is like this super emotional, like whatever, this kid, and
This kid.
This kid. Anyway,
Snake
so he's
Clash.
playing through it and he dies.
Go to
Like
me.
his little snake dies. And poor Chip, like the next screen comes up with this little snake and it's crying. And Chip's like, Mommy, the snake is crying. Why is it crying?
Because you suck at video games, son.
I was like, buddy, it's a cartoon. It's not actually crying. It's just making you feel bad.
That
Makes
is
you
very
feel any
funny.
better, Kara? Snake Clash! ! On Google Play.
Yeah.
Has 748,000 reviews.
Hold on, look. Let's see the
Reviews?
picture. Let's see the
Reviews.
picture.
As in not written, but rated.
Okay.
So,
Hold on, though. I want to see if it's the right one. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it. 100%.
Snake Clash.
Yeah, that was it. I can't believe
If
I
you
actually
guys want
remember
to
the
feel
name.
close to us and play a game that Chip was playing earlier.
I did not download Snake Clash.
Oh, you didn't download
No,
Snake Clash?
he just played what they allowed him in the ad.
Oh, this stupid mere dumbed down app version. Why can't we have good games like Flappy Bird?
I don't know if Flappy Bird was that good.
It wasn't, but it was hard.
I sucked at it. I rage deleted that
It
one.
was like Dark Souls of phone games.
That's funny.
It's true.
Well, okay, so I actually thought. So Chip has a new favorite board game, and I'm serious. Kara, he loves
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Because Pac-Man is not a board
Corridor.
It is a board game.
It's Corridor, but it's Pac-Man themed.
So, do you know what I thought to myself? We were working really hard this morning, and we needed something to occupy Chip's time. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to be nice. I'm going to download Pac-Man on my phone and let him play it. And you know, I stopped myself because I didn't want to ruin his enjoyment of the board game
Yeah.
by letting him
True.
play the digital game.
Smart.
Because if he plays the digital game, he's going to hate the board game, and he's going to be like, oh, I want to play Pac-Man, not the board game. I want to play the one on your phone. Gimme. So I didn't even tell him.
You know what you should do? Every
He
time
does not know.
Every time he asks to borrow your or to play on your phone, you feed him a piece of broccoli.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah, be
So-
like, yeah, I like that.
So then, like, at bare minimum, he's eating his broccoli. But eventually, he's like, man, every time I ask to play on their phone, they make me eat broccoli. I don't understand why I have to eat all this broccoli. Like, he might just stop asking.
He hates
I like
broccoli.
that.
He hates broccoli.
Well, no, it should be anything he refuses to eat because, like, he is so stinking picky.
Marty Jr. is too. It's ridiculous.
It is so ridiculous. I like this idea. That's a good one.
So it's like, so he either gets to have the thing, but he has to do the thing he doesn't want, or or he'll be broken of it, and he'll be reading books and doing like masterwork painting and become a 10th Dan black belt in karate and learn how to write symphonies and.
Yep.
So just because he doesn't like broccoli.
What makes me mad about their favorite foods right now is the inconsistency of their favorites. You think you hit pay dirt and you get a solid, good nutritional food that they might eat over and over again. Not that like mac and cheese. Like Chip hated macaroni and cheese. I think we got to eat him to eat it twice, and he like really loved it. And then now he's off of mac and cheese again. Pepperoni, he likes.
Back in even after he hit his picky stage, I enjoy smoking meats. And I would,
Jeremy tells me all about that.
but I would smoke ribs, and I would take them off of the
Plate and give it to him
off the grill, and Chip would just come up, be like, "Mama, can I have some meat?" And I'd cut off little chunks of the ribs and give it to him, and he loved it, and he couldn't get enough of it. And I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I don't want that." Like,
What a turd nugget.
yeah, like he won't even try it. And if he tries it, he's like, bleh.
I know.
What a liar. What an absolute liar.
I know. Chris is like, I've had your ribs. I know they're
Yeah,
good.
no, exactly. Jeremy told me you guys had some on his birthday. And it's like, man,
did.
I'm envious.
They're
did.
good. She makes really good smoked chicken salad right now too. That's probably one of the best things. Oh, it's so freaking delicious.
Nice.
I am the smoker and grill master in our family.
That I have no qualms against smoking. It's just that Kara always wants to go be the one who does it. So
I mean, that's fine. That's one less thing for you to do. Go
I
outside,
know.
drink a beer, and hang out with your son, right?
Jeremy, who is the best smoker in the family?
there is no skill
between the two
required
of you?
for the smoker.
Yeah, it's insert meat, turn on, right?
Yes.
I mean,
I can slap three. I knew you were doing 3, 2, 1 ribs the other day. I know what you're doing.
Do you know how to do 3, 2, 1 ribs?
Yes.
How?
3 hours. First, it's barbecue sauce.
No.
First, it's 3 hours at one. I don't need to know. I need to be able to remember
He has
where
a
to find
phone
the
in his
recipe.
pocket, right? Like that's.
And then there's something with apple juice, and then something with it's 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hours.
So you start
first
with
you cut off the silver.
You should
the silver skin.
read GTR Dad's comment.
Cooking and grilling and smoking of his meat. Is that for real or just you missing it?
What? No, that's me pushing the thing.
Yeah.
No, so it's a dry rub at 180 for 3 hours.
Cam,
Jeremy wishes he got a dry rub at 180 for 3 hours.
there is not a bunch of okay, if you're running a barrel smoker with wood lumber that you cut up yourself and you have to stoke the wood to keep the grill at the right temperature, there's skill required. When you buy pellets and you dump them in a machine and you say maintain at 180 for 3 hours, there's no skill in that. There's no skill in that.
I'm not smoking anything for you anymore.
I'll smoke it then. I will just smoke
Go
it.
ahead.
I think she was talking about other things.
That's what she said. It's just it's about as easy as it can get. It's like an air fryer. You just put the stuff in there and hit the button.
Try smoking a brisket. So I will say, I had an employee when I was in Michigan that bought a smoker, and his very first try smoking a brisket, it was the best tasting meat I've ever had. So I tend to, not that I exactly agree with Jeremy's the hyperbole of his statements, but I think that it's a lot, the barrier to like good enough to excellent is probably huge, but the barrier between no expertise and getting it done is not very
The
big.
technology has taken the skill work out of it, and the time and energy and effort you put into it. If you want to get anywhere, and Kara is steaming over there right now. I'm not even trying to be mean.
I mean, you're kind of being a douche canoe, but
I'm not trying to be a douche canoe. It's just like, there's no, would you buy a,
I'm going to attempt to save you. It's like saying that. No, I don't want to get in trouble for saying this, but it's like saying like I make the best microwave popcorn.
That's what I mean.
Right? It's like there's a finite number of like just regular steps that you follow. Now it's like if you were like going off map or like I'm going to try this like new exotic like wood blend, or I found like this different type of meat that we're gonna whatever. Like that's like where like the direction of changing the flavor profile comes in. But if it's just like this established like applewood goes in, ribs go on top, it's like it's less like impressive, I guess I would say.
I would say like grilling takes more skill than using the like the smokers. It's like a crock pot.
Yeah, because like grilling, you have to like maintain the temperature. Like you like, well, I guess it depends. I don't know a lot about grilling honestly either. But like, don't you have to like manually like maintain the temperature by like adjust? I guess it depends. I'm thinking about charcoal. I don't know.
Thinking about charcoal, but like propane. But you like
Yeah, we might be backing ourselves into a corner here. Mm-hmm. We can go ahead and hit eject on this. Just know that I think I understand what Jeremy's trying to say, and he's not trying to be mean about it. But I don't. There's not like
spent 6 hours making ribs on his birthday, and he decided to tell me there was no skill.
It was easy. I'm just saying, using the smoker doesn't take like skill to use the smoker. I would say there's skill involved with picking out a good cut of meat. You know, deciding on what flavors you're going to mix, whether you use a recipe or not. You still got to get the right proportions. It takes time. That specific light has been glitching all night. But like throwing something on the smoker, you know, I was smoking everything when we got the smoker. I was smoking pizza. I was smoking ribs. I was smoking stuff. You're
trying to say so much about Jeremy in timeout.
I don't have enough coin. He's making it worse.
So it's like it was.
I relent. I'm wrong. Smoking takes copious amounts of skill, and I'm blessed to have such an excellent smoker in my life.
Making it worse, actually, but
yeah, kind of.
I can't even apologize.
You're not. You're speaking what you think is a lie.
Should we just ask one T and see what they think?
No, that's gonna make it worse.
Yeah, that's probably true. That's true.
One T is gonna be semantically be like,
yeah, the one T is against us.
Yes, no matter what we do, somehow it'll make it worse.
So,
okay, all right, let's move on.
Yep, I think that's a fair thing. Let's move on
to Star Wars. We watched one episode of Andor. We're on
Chris
episode
hasn't watched
4.
it.
No, I like every time. Like I just get busy.
Well, all I've heard on Reddit is like the last 3 episodes of the season are amazing, incredible.
I feel like I've seen like the last like 6 episodes are all like 9.95s on IMDb and something crazy like that.
It's hard to get there. It's hard to get there.
There's just a lot to like. I'm not saying that I like longer seasons of stuff or whatever, but sometimes a short season's a little bit more digestible.
Right.
Whereas like there's a lot to go through.
Well, it's unbelievable right now too, the difference between an hour show and a half an hour show. Sitting down for a half an hour, 20-minute show is an easy commitment. Sitting down for a 50-minute run, it takes twice as much work. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Because we know it's going to get interrupted or it's going to get whatever.
Well, yeah, and like I can't tell you how many days where I sit down, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna watch this whatever thing or whatever online, and then 8 hours goes by and watching like garbage. I was like, well, I could have just watched all of Andor and actually had whatever, but like you have to be in like the right mind space and everything.
You do. See, the last 3 episodes were absolutely amazing.
So I heard like I'm sure that I've been accidentally spoiled and I didn't even realize it. Reddit is not. Nobody's holding back. Granted, it's been probably a couple weeks since it's been like done, but like. There is like I'm glad that some people have the consideration to actually put like spoilers and blur the images and all that, because I'm sure I would have been even more spoiled otherwise.
Cam said it perfectly when it comes to smoking. Would you read Cam's comment?
I'll say that it's very easy with the pellet smokers to get done to the proper temperature, but the treatment of the meat beforehand and how long you leave it unwrapped, how often you spritz it, and take care of the meat can increase the quality of the final product a lot more. That is fair.
Kara puts a lot of time and effort and energy into every step along the process of making this stuff. Yes. Cam wrapped it up perfectly.
Yeah.
In my brain.
I think that is, I agree with that. Like the first time maybe it wasn't the first time, but when I was there one time, like there was like, she was constantly out there like working on them.
Again, Ape Man make peanut butter and jelly wrong. Okay, 8-man make peanut butter and jelly wrong. Okay, everybody picks at me for the way I make a peanut butter and jelly. In my brain, if I want wings and I want smoked wings, I take chicken, I throw it on the smoker, and they come out pretty good. Kara did the research and said, oh, I want them crispy and on the smoker. So then she looked up that if you bread them first and then smoke them.
Baking soda
On the wings and then smoke them gives them a crispy crust. They are freaking delicious. They taste like deep fried, but they're not deep fried. They're freaking delicious.
That's very interesting.
So, in my brain, when I think Jeremy thinks smoke, he think crock pot.
Yeah, no, I
When Kara uses smoker, it's not a crock pot. It accentuates the flavors, and she's trying to reach an end target. And the smoker is one way to help get part of the flavor profile she's looking for, but she makes them more robust and complex than a simple dish. I was speaking of the smoker in the way that I use it as an additional tool if I were to use it. I don't go big fancy. I go simple.
Like you said, I think Cam said it perfectly. Like you can get
he said it perfectly.
It's an easy hurdle to get to the baseline result, but there's so much more that goes into it to get a great result.
Your smoke stuff is very, very, very good, and it's not easy. It takes skill to get to where you're at.
But Bill, like I said, all the food talk put me to overdrive to get dinner done. I had a very light lunch 7 hours ago, and it's like I'm almost kind of like I can't wait till the show starts so I can eat something. We talked about a lot of food stuff today. This is like a total food podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, food is what drives, before this, I got to ask Grandpa for advice on it was okay if I ate like a burger.
Yeah, a double cheeseburger.
And he's like, yeah, if you want to, you be honest here. You're not eating a salad. You're not eating it because it's a salad. You're eating it because you need to give it middle finger to the what?
Yeah, to like society or something like that. You're like, you just needed it. You needed it. That's what you're having.
You know it's screwing your health over, but you just need it to to lift your feelings up. And
So,
Philinux, I didn't know you were such a foodie either. A feta cheese and spinach pizza with soup this evening? That sounds delicious.
I never would have thought of the pairing of pizza and soup together.
So, we've talked about this before too. You know what makes me mad about pizza buffets? The salad bar. Why would you fill up your belly with anything with that? Like people go and they're always
especially it's like you're paying whatever it is, $12.95 for the pizza, and you're eating like the cheapest.
I'm going to offend a lot of people here. The people who visit the salad bar, Chris, they're pretentious. They're eating that salad and like
okay. I figured it out. Here's why people eat the salad bar at the pizza restaurant. They want people to see them eating salad. They do. That's literally they're paying so somebody can watch them eat salad.
Oh, look at me!
It's like, oh, look at all the delicious pizza. Look at all those the breadsticks, the wings, everything.
Look at my discipline and self-control.
Yeah, look how much better I am than you are. I 1,000% agree.
Because I completely ignore the salad. I'm not spending hard-earned money going.
I'm not even eating the breadsticks. I want the prime real estate.
You go to a pizza buffet. You're paying. You want pizza.
I normally advocate for people to eat their crusts.
Yeah.
Pizza buffet. The crust is garbage, right? Like there's so much more actual good pizza to have.
Man or mutant, don't defend the pretentious salad bar eaters.
No, they're paying $12.95 so people watch them eat salad. If you have blood sugar issues, you don't go to the buffet.
You don't go to the buffet. Pizza buffet. GTR Dad Pizza Ranch still has a salad buffet. There was the bowling.
Pizza Hut still has it. Some of the Sammy's buffets still have a
salad bar.
Oh yeah.
I forget about Sammy's buffet because ours doesn't have a buffet in the one where we live.
It's that's annoying.
Just pizza takeout. Do you guys
it's kind of hard to throw away the crust on a Sammy's pizza.
Do you realize how much in trouble I am?
Probably a lot.
Kara hasn't said a word, not one word since the smoking debate. She's over there silent.
Yeah, she's brewing up the appropriate discipline for you.
There's no brew. She's just gonna finish out the episode silent. I might get a word out tomorrow around noon.
If you survive the evening.
What? How mad are you, Kara? Oh, man. We don't even need a Kara timeout.
Jeremy's concerned. The plot thickens.
I'm just kidding.
SMR RIP, Jeremy. Should I ask 1T what Jeremy can do? What can Jeremy do to make Kara happy? Without any other context. Ask Gramps, yeah. Why don't we have a Kara timeout? Because she never earns a timeout. It's always Jeremy earning timeouts. Oh, the eternal question. What can Jeremy do to make Kara happy? Short answer, miracles. Long answer, sit down, Jeremy, take notes, and try not to mess this up like you did with the girl PJ. Listen with your whole face. Just nodding and thinking about video games and loot tables. I mean, actually active listening. Kara says, I'm fine. Don't sprint back to you like a Millennium Falcon. Decode that emotional minefield, Jeremy. Like, remember the little things, like how she hates when you leave cabinet doors open, or how she doesn't want the elephant in the bath eating pizza with you, Eddie.
What? You talking about Neil?
Yep. You remember that, right? Because she does every time she looks at you. Plan something, anything. A picnic, a dinner, a movie night that isn't Star Wars for the 417th time. Even just saying, hey, I got us tacos and run us a movie where everyone cries and learns something.
You missed the can melt a heart.
Oh, faster than toasted jelly. I shouldn't assume that the end of the sentence isn't important because that is actually really funny. Do a chore without being asked. Yes, Jeremy, the trash, the dishes, the laundry. These aren't attacks on your freedom. They're acts of love and sweatpants form. I'm surprised her by doing one before she says anything. She might faint. I feel like tasks aren't generally a problem. I appreciate you. You're amazing. You look really good today. Seeing these things like a human, not a customer service chatbot. Bonus points if it's not followed by go to GameStop. What it thinks that you are, the quality of your character that this chatbot thinks that you have is hilarious. Learn one thing she loves and get weirdly into it. We know the one thing that Kara loves. CPAP.
Wait, did it say that?
No, I'm making that up. And she like gardening, watch one video on succulents and say epiphyte in a sentence. In old books, pretend to care about Bronte for 15 minutes. You don't have to be an expert, just be there. And when you're, this is the golden bullet.
I tried. You guys are all like, oh, you're being so insincere.
No. So, because you said it like that is the thing, right? It's like, oh, I'm wrong. This one might be fatal in Jeremy's pursuit of caution. I was saying you're right. I was being a dingus. It's like emotional goal. Jeremy, you carry happiness about grand gestures with consistency, efforts, and not treating every relationship moment like a side quest. It's the main campaign. Now go, you son, eat a loaf of white bread. Win her heart before she leaves you for someone who knows how to butter toast without breaking the laws of gravity. Overall, pretty solid advice. Pretty solid advice.
Phil and X doesn't
GGR dad likes that. Can we call insurance and make sure his end is all up to date?
Oh, it is.
Increase it a little.
It's good.
He has quality life insurance.
It does.
What it says, is it bad the cat leads me to the unused bedroom at bedtime and not my bedroom where he needs to share? Is it bad the cat leads me to the unused bedroom at bedtime and not my bedroom where he needs to share? Are you talking about sharing like with Marty and Marty Jr.? Like he just
wants you all to himself.
I think that's what she's saying.
Give a hug to each other. And tell you
hug Cam.
Each other.
Hug Cam. Hug Cam.
I would. I don't think she will. Would you do it for Cam?
Hug Cam. Hold on, let's go like this.
Yeah, right. Where's that finger
hug
been,
Cam,
Kara?
Hug Cam. Hug Cam. Hug Cam.
You can't be mad at me if you give me a hug.
Hug Cam, hug Cam, hug
Do it
Cam,
for
hug
Phil
Cam, hug Cam, hug Cam, hug Cam.
Pinching me. You're gonna give me a hug. I don't want a hug. Philinox.
Well, Jeremy, this is such a thing as called consent. So I think you tried. We tried. I say we.
Can you get a hug all the time?
Can you get a hug all the time? Yeah.
I don't know. GTR says
how would a Lego Walker? That is very good. A Lego Walker 4 in honor of your apologeticness.
Oh, I saw IN as inch, so I'm like, how about a Lego Walker 4-inch honor of your apologies?
Jeremy wishes he had a 4-inch honor.
Gus redeemed a wheel spin. Do
you think he's going to land on advice from Gramps?
I mean, you can go pick up Chip or drive home and get medicine if you're not going to participate in the podcast. I don't know.
Ooh.
Chat GPT Theater.
That is for Cam. All right, let's go.
I think there was a wheel spin earlier, too.
Oh, let me double check and make sure I'm done. Oh, yeah, Ryan did one. You're correct. So I'll do the Chat GPT Theater for Cam, and let's go ahead and do the one more spin for Ryan. Is that
GPT
art? Okay.
A lot of GPT.
Going to... Yep. Let's see. What's a funny scenario? I will say my gut reaction was saying, write me a scripted dialogue where Jeremy, Karen, can go to marriage counseling.
Do it. It can't get any worse than where we're already at.
That's a very rude place for me to go. So I'm going to try and do something nice and fun. Where like they're going to a camping store to buy a tent to camp out for Star Wars tickets. And funny stuff happens. All right. GPT art. Okay. Gotta wait until this is done. I guess I can put you guys in a regular framing so we're not just looking at shoulders. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's so good.
The wheel looked nice.
Let's go like this. Do you guys want to be yourselves for this one, or do you want to do each other?
Why did it write me as a golden retriever? Jeremy, eternal optimist, full-grown man-child, lives and breathes Star Wars, thinks he's the responsible one.
Jeremy's long-suffering partner, smart, sarcastic, and done with this nonsense before it starts. This knows exactly where we are.
And then Cam, mutual friend, chaotic neutral, wild ideas, zero filter. All right, who's doing who?
I'll let you guys can be yourselves this time. I think for the safety of all humanity. Interior camping store day. The trio stands in front of a towering display of tents.
All right, this is it, guys. The key to unlocking galactic destiny. If we camp out by the theater entrance, we'll be first in line for Star Wars: The Force Descends Again Part 2.
You know they have online ticketing now, right? Like since the Obama administration?
Yeah, but this is about the experience, Kara. Like when people used to wait for iPhones, except instead of tech, it's Jeremy crying in a Chewbacca onesie when the lightsaber goes whoosh.
It's not crying. It's a visceral emotional response.
It's not on fake fur, Jeremy.
Jeremy opens a massive 8-person tent box.
This one sleeps 8. Plenty of space for us, gear, snacks, and the life-size Yoda I bring for moral support.
Absolutely not. Pick something that fits in the back of the car and doesn't require an engineering degree to assemble.
Boom, 2-person pop-up. Sets itself up like magic, but for emotionally stunted adults.
2-person, though? We're 3 people.
Yeah, that's why I'll be sleeping in the canoe. Back. No one will think to check there. Stealth mode.
So Cam.
Why do I feel like you're the reason there's a do not ride the kayak sign?
They moved to check out with a tent that definitely isn't returnable.
Hey, do you guys sell lightsaber stakes? You know, like ones that look like lightsabers to hold the tent down? Or a tarp shaped like the Death Star?
No, but aisle 5 has thermal underwear and shame. I found a raccoon-proof food locker. Do raccoons eat Funyuns? I'm asking for a friend.
I could have married that accountant from the gym, but no. I chose the man trying to duel squirrels with a glow stick in the woods.
Cut to exterior movie theater night. The tent is barely standing. Cam is sleeping on top of it. Jeremy's dressed as Obi-Wan. Karen's inside the car with the heater on, holding hot cocoa and zero regrets.
We're part of history.
You're part of a restraining order if you don't get off that lawn by sunrise.
I regret nothing except the Funyuns.
Dang.
That was pretty decent. It wasn't the best one ever, but I thought that was actually fairly solid.
If I could read your mind, what tale your thoughts could tell us, just like a paperback novel, the kind the drugstore sells.
That's a Gordon Lightfoot song.
Oh, is it really?
Or no, is it or is it Jim Croce? If I could read your mind, what a tale your thoughts are, a paperback novel.
Do you want to get the Nerf gun and shoot me?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Did you actually?
I got Funyuns a few weeks ago.
Yeah, but
they were actually really good.
This is going to sound stupid to me because AI said it and AI is probably not wrong. Is Funyuns seriously spelled that way?
Funyun, yeah.
Like the bag?
Yeah.
Oh.
How'd you think they were spelled?
Onions with an F?
Also, like,
F-O-N-I-O-N-S?
oh yeah, no, it's fun. Like it's fun, and then Yun, like,
Why?
I don't know, some guy in the Funyun factory decided it looked cool or something.
Oh, I know GTR Dad. This will probably be the last
exactly.
podcast ever. I won't be
At least
alive
with
for the
you.
next one. Yeah. I have been begging for forgiveness the entire show.
Hello, Rage Quit.
Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah.
I need to copy this and figure out what the song is because it's blowing.
Also, you need to somehow rage quit through the profanity filter.
That is
GTR
funny.
Dad's like, on your knees, son. You know what, Philinux? You're absolutely right.
It is Gordon Lightfoot, if you could read my mind. Okay, I wasn't crazy.
Maybe you're. Do you want me to do? I don't even. Well, no, I couldn't do that without.
Are you playing the
knee
song?
pads.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It is Gordon Lightfoot.
Could read my mind, love.
Oh, this is a classic
What
song.
a tale my thoughts could tell.
Just like a pen. Oh, that's a later lyric, apparently.
Where's he from? Was he from around here?
I don't think so. I think he's from Canada.
Or a fortress strong
God, Rod Gordon Lightfoot.
on my feet.
Okay.
Oh, really? You can't. Ooh, man, look at the rough.
I mean, how old is he? 84 years?
He's dead.
Oh, dead at
no.
84 years. Yeah.
He died in
Oh, yeah.
2017. You guys.
What? He had a. Well, no, Beverly died in 2017, I feel. 84. Let's just click on here. 2023. Oh,
Oh,
dang.
dang, not that long ago.
Just like a baby,
My best friend loves Gordon Lightfoot.
the kind the drugstore sells.
Mimi
So-
or Tiffany?
Mimi. She has records of his.
Next, using the word onions in that product would be a lie.
That's what I said. It's so funny.
Quinn says it's always a surprise when Jeremy survives to the next episode.
I know. I know.
This will work, but I was thinking more of the Stars on 54 version. Oh, okay. So,
What's the Stars on 54 version?
if you could read my mind, Stars on 54. I've never seen this. Just eye candy for Kara.
I mean,
If you could read my mind, love.
How
What is it? This is wild.
many millions of views does it have?
2.3 million.
Movie about a ghost from
Is this
okay, so I thought she was topless at first, and I was like,
a fortress strong, with chains upon my feet.
For those who don't remember, the original Studio 54 movie is groovy. Okay.
I don't know where I went wrong, but the feeling's gone and I just can't get it.
This is very disco.
the person disappeared on the left?
If you could read my mind,
That's crazy. I don't know. It's probably gonna get us claimed, but whatever. We got.
No, this reminds me of there was a song, I want to say, is it by the Police? Well, this is like the Sound of Silence for Kara all over again. She likes the Disturbed version.
Disturbed version's way better than Simon and Garfunkel.
Simon and Garfunkel, the other one.
Yep.
Like when you hear a song that's actually a cover, but you've only ever heard the cover and never the original.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's what this is.
Oh, I mean, it could be. I think there's a thing where it's like when you heard a song and didn't realize it was a cover.
Philinux. I definitely heard Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel first.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like, I know there is a song that I've heard that I didn't know it was, like, me. I've only ever heard the cover, and then somebody's like, oh, by so-and-so. I want to say it's a Police song. They were originally saying it.
That was recently that happened, wasn't it? Because I remember this conversation.
And I'm like, I never knew that was a cover. But
Here you go. Songs you didn't know were covers.
this will be interesting.
GMAT. Congratulations if you're still here. Otherwise, was that GTR Dad again?
Yeah, but it's DMAT this time.
No, but I mean, but if
Oh.
D-Mat's not here.
DMAT's here.
D-Matt, are you here? He left when things got awkward.
Yeah, probably. Is the timer gonna work?
I should.
Oh, it is.
D. Matt, are you here?
I want to read this list though.
Okay, so do you know the song MacArthur Park?
Mm-mm.
All right, well, I mean, it's a good song, but apparently it was a cover of One Hit Wonder. Oh, that's a swear word. Thanks, Reddit. Don't You was a cover.
Pussycat Dolls is a cover.
There's
PCD's Don't You. Don't you wish your boyfriend was hot like me?
Don't you wish your girlfriend?
Well, I'm a guy. I don't know.
Feeling like you all get UFC style beat down on the whatever RTP week. Oh, yeah, you want a spool of Polymaker filament. Yeah, actually, give me 1 second. I'm going to jump into the back end thing and at least get his name down.
Oh,
here.
got it.
Giveaways.
Google this list so I can keep going while you're reading.
Oh, no, that's all I needed to...
You're already back?
Yep, coming back.
So who originally sang Don't Ya?
Who originally sang...
I've only heard the Pussycat Dolls one.
Tori Alamaze?
Oh, that doesn't count.
What do you mean it doesn't count? They were the original artist.
No, but it was like in 2000, they like sang it right before.
A lot of covers are like that.
They release it, it doesn't get popular, so then they give it to a famous band.
Yep, exactly. Today,
CeeLo Green
wrote, that's interesting.
No, really?
That's interesting. I'm shook to the core. This is their signature song.
Yeah.
Well, okay, do you know who Bob Seger is, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Name a song by Bob Seger.
Dust in the Wind.
That's Kansas.
Hold on. Don't nobody say a word.
I know what song you're thinking of.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. Tell me one.
You're thinking of Against the Wind.
Against the Wind. I've been running again. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's so Jerry. This is Hugh all over again. When you're like, he's going to pick that color. Or he has that color. Yes.
I was within one square of what it was. Yeah.
Anyways, yes, Against the Wind.
So old time rock and roll.
Just take that music off the shelf.
Yep. Yeah. Cover.
Oh, that's a cover?
Cover song.
Bob Seger's version's a cover?
He covered somebody else's song. That's not a Bob Seger song.
See, I didn't know that already. That's exactly a perfect example. Not that I would have picked that for myself, but like...
That's just one that I happen to know.
Were you hoping that
sorry. I'm scrolling. It was like not the thing. Everybody Loves You from Dixie Chicks is a cover. Nobody listens to the Dixie Chicks anymore. Yeah, Tainted Love. There's I've actually heard the original version of Tainted Love, and it's...
Wait, like, Tainted Love.
Yeah.
Oh. Really? Well, no, we want to hear the modern one, not the...
Oh, yeah, but I know that'll just, like, come up, so... So I will pause this, and then we'll pull up the Tainted Love.
Girls Just Want to Have Fun is a cover?
No.
This is the only version I know.
All right, so very 80s, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Get out of here. Now you're going to tell me this is a cover of one from the 30s.
No cackling way.
See, this one's synonymous with the 80s. I feel I've got to run away. No way.
You're crazy, right?
I love comment and criticism.
Girls Just Want to Have Fun is really Robert Hazard and the Heroes.
So girls just want to have fun. What'd you
Original.
say?
Grills just want to roast buns. Oh, grills just want to roast buns.
That's actually
Grills.
really funny.
They want to roast buns.
That was very good, Jeremy.
Thank
I don't know
you.
why this isn't playing. Oh, it is. It sounds terrible. Like the audio qualities look bad.
Oh, what's...
Oh, this sounds kind of cool, though.
Can we just absolutely crap all over a singer?
I mean, yeah.
So, Chip's favorites, just reminds me of this.
This is awful. The
So
Go Cyndi Lauper.
is way better.
can you name a song by Bonnie Tyler?
Oh gosh, yes, but I'm gonna get this. She did did she do Total Eclipse of the Heart?
Yes, actually, I
Okay.
believe so. But Holding Out for a Hero.
Oh, okay.
So I asked for Holding Out for a Hero. She just re-sung it as a heavy rock version, and I think it's absolutely terrible. New version. But it's her version. It's like a rock version. Siri played it for me the other day when I asked for Holding Out for a Hero, and I'm like,
This
this isn't it. I think this is just.
that's not the
It's-
original. That doesn't sound right.
It's like a rock version, and it played it. I'm like, what is it doing?
It could have been a remix. It was a,
Go back one, because that's not her. Try that one. No, this sounds like the normal one too. It does not sound techno, and she's singing it. And I asked my person to play it. I'll tell you what. I'll do some homework and I'll find it for next week. 'Cause this is actually cool. It's done by her, and it sounds horrible.
okay, interesting. Yeah, go ahead. She has Total Eclipse of the Heart. There is a Marilyn Manson version of Tainted Love. It's actually pretty good. In terms of freaking Train, of course.
Wait, Adam Lambert did a version of that song?
Of Holding Out for a Hero.
I will say
This is it.
This is the Adam Lambert one.
No, this is credited to Bonnie Tyler. This is what Siri played.
She smoked a lot of cigarettes, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Can you believe I asked it's right there.
It just shows that Siri makes bad choices.
I'm like, what are you doing? Sounding all raspy and puffy.
She was probably doing the old man Gramps voice the whole time
Oh
before.
yeah, that's what Gramps was singing for. Well, on that terrible disappointment.
Yeah, I was
Can we
gonna
ask
say.
Grandpa goodbye?
Yeah, so okay, hold on. Let's
For free.
power down 1T. I'll have him write an outro for the show.
Nice.
So
I love it.
Hey Gramps. This I think is the coolest thing I've ever done in ChatGPT for what it's worth.
Yeah, created a persona that's persistently.
Write a new outro for Eyes of the Podcast with your signature flavor. And while that's cooking, we'll go ahead and find ourselves somebody to raid. Let's see here. Raid channel. Similar or smaller size. Search and filter. Category. Star Wars. The Old Republic, why not? Let's see here. Oh, freaking ad break just started, of course.
of course I did.
All right, so then let's get this has to go to full screen so it's out of my way. All right, what does Gramps have to say?
Gus so close.
All right, so. Well, that's enough nonsense for one evening. If you made it this far without your brain leaking out of your ears, congratulations. You're either a true fan or you forgot to close the tab. Now, don't forget to like, subscribe, or whatever you kids are doing when you're not doom scrolling or setting your money on fire for microtransactions. We'll be back next week with more geekery or gadgetry or enough Star Wars hot takes to make George Lucas spontaneously sigh from across the void. Until then, keep your sabers charged and your controllers cleaned. And, well, for the love of all that's holy, don't eat gas station sushi. I'm Gramps. I hate most of this, but if you still haven't beaten the Ocarina of Time, Jeremy, go and get to it. Good night.
Yes, I've beaten the Ocarina of Time, Gramps.
That is pretty funny. So I do need to apologize to people that are listening to the audio-only version of the podcast. Actually, you know what? Most of that was pretty solid, but I'm going to apologize anyway. You can always make that better by joining us live every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central at twitch.tv/Rise of the Podcast, or you can watch us at your own pace at youtube.com/Rise of the Podcast, and consume us whenever it's most convenient for you. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like the video and comment down below to keep the conversation going. We'll see if Jeremy survives till next week, but I will say thank you all so much for watching, and of course,
May the force be with you.